Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is still part of all of the videos I'm posting to try to help people out that pertains to aptitude exams. And if you're not yet part of Team Lyqa, all you have to do would be to subscribe to this channel so you'd know as soon as a new video posts, because there's a lot of them down the pipeline. Maraming paparating pa. You can also go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/teamlyqa, and our official website, www.teamlyqa.com, for all the lessons and worksheets and updates, because there are a lot of review events coming up, also a lot of review materials that are going to be released soon, so you can just follow those websites para you know. Okay? Now, today, we're going to talk about one big question lagi tatanong sa akin, which is, how can I build my vocabulary? Okay? Now, ang sad part about what I heard dun sa mga people who did not make it last exam is through the help din ng lessons, syempre personal review, syempre God, the math part became easier for them daw. Especially for those who attended the review events that I held, wherein I taught yung mga techniques ko sa math, speed techniques ko, madali daw nilang napipick up, okay? And nagamit nila sa exam. Ang problem is, okay, some of them had a struggle with the vocabulary part, English part. And ang vocabulary kasi hindi lang siya gumagana sa English lang, kasama siya sa reading comprehension, kasama siya sa logic, sometimes kasama pa siya sa math. Kasi some questions in math are in English. So, kailangan naintindihan talaga. And if you have a very limited vocabulary, you're going to have a lot of challenges pagdating sa actual exam. So, ang next na gusto kong solusyonan is the problem with yung limited vocabulary. Ngayon, paano natin papapalawak yung vocabulary ninyo? Ayan. Walang quick fix dyan. Okay? When I do review events, I teach yung word construction techniques, I teach context clues, pero hindi ko kayang i-magic yung vocabulary ninyo. That's the one thing na hindi ko may frustration din on my part. Kasi I can't do this alone. You really have to contribute dun sa process. And how can you contribute dun sa process na pag-build ng vocabulary ninyo? Walang shortcut. Kailangan nyo talaga magbasa. Okay? Some people send me messages sa Facebook, ganyan. Some people even say na parang, paano ko po mapapalawak yung vocabulary ko? Eh, hindi ako mahilig magbasa. The answer to that question is basically, matuto ka na mahilig ka, matuto kang mahiligang magbasa. You have to change your attitude towards reading. And so I want to encourage you to start reading right now. Ngayong film ko yung video, June pa lang. So early days ng June. Ang next exam is on October pa. So meron pang roughly 5 months before the actual exam. I suggest if you're watching this video, as soon as it posts or anytime naman actually, start reading today. Ngayon na mismo. And para hindi kayo mabigla. Okay? Ngayon, I want to share my story a little bit din. The reason why lumalawak yung vocabulary namin is because we keep encountering new words. And when we encounter new words, when I encounter new words, I remember that word, find out kung ano yung meaning, and immediately use it in a sentence. Okay? Again, when you encounter a new word, huwag kayong matatakot. Huwag kayong, wow, grabe naman yan, or sobra namang haba ng word, or sometimes when people use it with you, sasabihin mo pa parang, edi ikaw na, yung mga ganun. Edi wow, ganyan. I hate that statement kasi hindi yun nakakatalino on your part. Okay? First of all, it makes the person who used that long word uncomfortable. Pangalawa, that attitude na parang, sige, ikaw na yung magaling, that keeps you from expanding your vocabulary. That makes you, it makes yourself believe na, ay, siya lang may kayang gumamit ng words na yun, ako hindi. So the next time that you encounter a word na hindi mo kilala, ang proper response is not, di wow, kaya, wow, ang stupid ko naman. No. The proper response is for you to, wait lang, hindi ko alam yung word na yan. Let me find out. Let me find out kung yung meaning, and let me understand kung ano yung meaning ng word. Okay? That's also why I keep posting yung Merriam-Webster's Word of the Day sa ating Facebook page every morning. So, to encourage you to learn a new word, just one word each day, use it in a sentence within the day para matutunan nyo siya. You have to immediately use the word in a sentence. And the best thing about books is this. When you encounter a word, hindi katulad ng pagbawas sa dictionary lang. If you're reading a book and you encounter a word you don't know, merong context, nasa sentence siya, nasa loob siya ng kwento. So malalaman mo kung kailan ginagamit ng word na to, ano yung feeling na ini-invoke ng meaning ng word na to, and mamomotivate ka na intindihin ko ano yung meaning kasi gusto mo malaman kung ano yung sunod na nangyayari dun sa libro. So that is the reason why I encourage reading a lot. When I was young, hindi naman kami mayaman, hindi naman kami alam niyo yung mga learning tree, MSA, Kumon, walang ganon. Hindi kami ganon. Kaya lang, one thing na mahilig kami dalawang magkapatid is reading talaga. So I'm going to give you some of the books that I have. A lot of the books that I love are actually not with me kasi nasa hiraman. Okay? Medyo may pagka-public library yung aming mga books na magkakapatid. Kasi when people come over and borrow books, okay na sa amin. Some people don't even return it, pero that's okay. It's a good gift na ibigay. Kasi I want to parang increase yung knowledge ng mga people that I encounter. So, when I also have good friends, ganyan, mga inaanak ko, they would know that usually ang regalo namin libro. Okay? Kasi it worked for me. And I have a lot of people to thank for that. And I have to give credit where credit is due, so I'm going to mention a few names. I just want to let you know that this is not just me. Maraming people na contribute dun sa attitude na to ng positivity sa reading. So, one of the first people who consistently gave us books was actually si Tita Cherry tsaka sila Tito Ricky del Carmen. Family yun sa church namin before. And every year, I remember pag Christmas, usually ang gift nila sa amin, either board game or book, or books sometimes. And those books actually helped us kasi we don't own fiction books when we were younger. Wala kaming books. Ang books lang namin, encyclopedia. Yun lang yung binabasa namin. Pero when Tita Cherry gives us books to read pag Christmas, then it helps us. My father usually then sometimes brings home books, so that also helped us along. So ngayon, I'm going to list down a number of books na i-recommend ko sa inyo. Let me talk about this first one. Okay? If you're a pet lover, okay, mahilig ka sa pets, mahilig ka sa dogs, sa cats, there's actually a good book. This is a starter book ang tawag namin dito. Kasi madali siyang intindihin. Minsan, if you mahilig ka sa pictures, may pictures pa rin, kahit papano. Malalaki naman yung letters. And onti lang siya. Actually, 145 pages lang siya. Okay? If you notice, may mga color-color pa siya kasi we bought this book sa garage sale. Okay? I bought this book sa garage sale. This is The Incredible Journey by Sheila. There's actually a movie adaptation ng book na ito. When I was young, I got to watch the movie first before I actually read the book. Pero I love reading the book kasi it brings back a lot of memories. So, again, if hindi ka naman mahilig magbasa at hindi mo talaga kaya magbasa, another alternative would be watching movies. Basta ilagay niyo yung subtitle. Kasi walang point na makinig ka lang na makinig ng movies kung hindi mo naiintindihan. So that when you encounter a subtitle na, oy, may word doon, hindi ko alam, pause nyo muna, kopyahin nyo yung word. Okay, so you can find out later. I like having books kasi mas gusto ko yung pace, saka mas gusto ko yung imagination ko tumakbo. So this is a good book. Ang kwento niya is, there are 3 pets, may isang Siamese cat, saka 2 dogs, naiwan sila ng family nila. And ang ginawa nila is, they ran away, umuwi sila sa luma nilang bahay. So mga adventures nila, kung paano sila nag-survive na silang 3. So, I love this book kasi I love pets and of course, I love adventure. Okay, so this is a good starter book. Madali lang, madaling intindihin. Another good book that I love is this, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. This is actually a good gift, a very special gift from a very dear friend, si Saika. And may meaning sa akin yung book kasi I actually encountered this book when we were way back in high school. Anyway, that's another story for another time. This is a very good book. It's a very short book actually. 127 pages. And nakita nyo, hindi nga puno yung page. So if not, madali ka rin ma-overwhelm. Ayan, may mga pictures din intermittently sa book. So yun, this is a very good low impact book. Hindi ka masyado matatakot. Pero the meaning ng book at saka yung message ng book is very good. Okay, very motivational siya. And this is actually something I would recommend when you're going to take a test. Kasi, paano kaya, ma-encourage ka to transcend, parang gano'n. So, this is a good book. You can buy this anywhere. Sa book sale, maraming ganito. So, mura lang yan. Sorry. That's again, Richard Bach, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Another book I recommend if you're starting to build your speed, your arsenal. This is also a very good book, George Orwell's Animal Farm. Usually part sa reading list ng mga high school students. So you can read this then. I like this book kasi it's also very short. Okay, it's just 139 pages. The characters are animals and mukha siyang simple. Pero yung theme niya, yung ano yung discuss niya na problems of society are actually very deep. I like this kasi it will help you understand, it will trigger your mind, may motivate you to think. So again, George Orwell, Animal Farm, classic na to. Super mura lang, and you find this sa mga book sale din, mga garage sale, ganyan-ganyan. So ito, this is also a very good book. This is one of the books that changed my life forever. Required reading siya sa amin when we were in first year high school sa Quezay. Although it wasn't discussed well sa amin kasi we didn't have a permanent English teacher at the time, this book really just touched my heart. So Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, this is actually the 5th, pang-5 libro na namin na ganito to. Okay na To Kill a Mockingbird kasi we keep reading them again and again, yung books, nasisira namin. Maawa kayo sa issue ng mga original namin To Kill a Mockingbird kasi talagang nakailang ulit kaming basahin. So this is a very good book. It challenges the way that you think about people, yung mga external ng mga people, yung panlabas na anyo, ganyan-ganyan. Also encourage you to think. It will also introduce you to the concept ng racism ng US. Okay? So, maganda siya to parang motivate you and, well, to touch your human side. So, this is also a very good book. Another classic book na, ito papunta tayo sa classics, pero ito yung classic book na I love very dearly. This is Little Women. This is actually just 50 pesos. 50 pesos siya sa National Bookstore when I bought this copy. Ang original namin ng Little Women nasira na beyond repair. So, hindi na ito yung original. Pero, this is a very good book. Medyo mahaba, onti lang. Medyo, yung language niya is parang older English, which is actually very good if you're learning vocabulary kasi marami kayo ma-encounter ng mga words na hindi nyo masyadong familiar. And hindi kayo masyadong familiar and maano kayo, may mamomotivate kayo. I love Little Women, especially if you're a girl. Matutuwa ka kasi makaka-relate ka. If you're a girl and you have sisters. Ako, all girls kami, kaya makaka-relate talaga ako. Also, ang Little Women may cartoon to when we were younger. So, kung meron ka ng background ng onte dun sa characters, so this is a good read. Coming of age story for young women. Okay? And the beauty of this is actually meron tong mga kasunod. We have Little Women, Little Men, Good Wives. And kung na-in love ka sa mga characters, the March Sisters, there are others na pwede mong basahin after kung nabitin ka. So yun yung beauty nitong book na to. That's why I love it so much. Okay? Another good book, ito if you're like me, mahilig ka sa adventures, mahilig ka sa exploration kasi dahil sa kid yun yung hilig ko kasi we were cooped up in our house, lagi kami sa bahay lang. So, ang ginagawa ko parang to escape is I love reading books, I love imagining na nasa iba-ibang lugar ako. So, these are some of my favorite books, well, favorite authors din kasi we have other works din. One example would be Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels. There's also a cartoon version nito. When I was young, 90s baby kasi ako. There is a movie version which I don't recommend at all, yung kay Jack Black. It's really bad. It's a really bad movie. But this one, the book is really good kasi it brings you to many places. And maganda talaga siya kasi another concept I would introduce to you would be, I encourage you to read English books, British books, okay? English books, hindi lang American authors kasi there are words na ginagamit ng English, ng British, na hindi ginagamit sa American books. So, ma-expand talaga yung vocabulary ninyo. Kasi you would notice, some words even mean this, some things na iba yung pangalan niya sa English, iba yung, sa British English, iba yung pangalan niya sa American English. So, matutuwa kayo kasi, uy, yun lang pala yun. Ganyan. So, Gulliver's Travels, very good. We also have Jules Verne, one of also my favorite authors. mahilig na siya sa adventure books, adventures. We have Journey to the Center of the Earth, 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, a lot more. May movie din ito. Also, I don't recommend it because it's not accurate. The book is even better. So, you can read this. Very simple, medyo technical na konti. If mahilig ka sa science, mahilig ka sa nature, ganyan-ganyan, matutuwa ka dito sa book na to. So, Journey to the Center of the Earth. And then, dito na tayo sa mga favorites ko na. A little, ano ba? Fantasy, okay, na I love Neil Gaiman. Stardust is one of my favorite books ever. Kasi adventure din siya, may magic na onte, may onting love story, and ang novel ng idea. May universe, may world kang ma-discover with this book. So I love this book, I love Neil Gaiman's work. Kaya lang, ang suggestion ko if bago ka sa work niya would be start out with Stardust. Stardust kasi yung pinaka hindi threatening. Kasi if you start out with his other works like Anansi Boys, ganyan, The Graveyard Book, baka hindi ka masyadong, baka ma-overwhelm ka. So, you start out with Stardust and then you build from there, okay? So, one of my favorite authors, Neil Gaiman, still alive and still cool, very cool. Follow his Twitter. Another book I love, pero in a totally different way and for a totally different reason. This is a good book. It was introduced by a dear friend din. This is The Kite Runner by Khaled Zany. And it's not a happy book, okay? Medyo sad siya. Kwento siya ng parang kung yung nangyari sa war-stricken areas. I won't spoil that much. Pero this is a very parang down-to-earth and on the ground na retelling ng kwento. So, I love this book. Medyo tragic, medyo masakit, pero you'd fall in love with the characters. And maganda siyang study of human behavior and humanity. Nakakaiyak. Another book I love, this is The Hiding Place by Corey ten Boom. I love autobiographies as well. Especially this one, kasi Corey ten Boom is actually a survivor of Nazi brick camp, death camp. And sobrang motivational yung kwento niya. Kasi against all odds, she managed to survive and actually keep a good attitude about it. So this is The Hiding Place, another book that changed my life and my perspective. So you can also read this. Another favorite, if you're into romance, okay, you can start out with, hindi ako naman snob dyan. Actually, if you see sa mga stacks ng books ko, medyo tumba-tumba siya ngayon kasi kinuha ko yung mga iba. Some of them, Nicholas Sparks, ganyan, okay lang. Hindi ako snob. Pero what I suggest would be, try to transcend, try to parang challenge yourself, okay? So kung 10 years ka na Nicholas Sparks, nabasa mo na lahat ng books niya, lipat ka naman sa iba, okay? The reason for that is this, you have to think this way. Authors are also human beings. So when they write books, they also write using their own vocabulary. Okay? So kahit nasabihin natin na ang galing ng author, prolific writer siya, let's take Nicholas Sparks for an example. Magaling siya, marami siyang books, marami siyang sinulat. Pero you'd start to see, if you start reading more of his books na, parang yung mga words na ginagamit niya, even the character names, even the themes, even the dialogue, sometimes paulit-ulit. Okay? The reason for that is kasi, again, these are human people with limited vocabulary as well. Mas malaki lang yung limitation nila. So, kunyari, ito yung vocabulary ni Nicholas Sparks, ito yung sa akin, gano'n. Mas maliit yung akin, pero mas malaki yung sa kanya, pero limited din. So, in order for you to expand your vocabulary would be, sige, immerse yourself in his world, but also get someone else. Okay? So, kuha ka ng ibang author din, kahit same genre, para lang hindi ka makulong dun sa paulit-ulit na gano'n. So, if you love romance, another book na may movie adaptation, mas maganda yung book, pero sige, I can settle with the movie adaptation. Gwapo naman si Eric Bana, pero this is a better choice. This is The Time Traveler's Wife. Very rare na one book can make all three of us cry, kami magkakapatid. This book did that, okay? Nakakatawa pa nga kasi when I was finishing the book, sinabi na sa akin ng bunso namin na, ate, iiyakan mo yan. Sabi niya sa akin, una kasi siyang basahin eh. Iiyakan mo yan. Tapos parang ako, hindi naman siguro, ganyan. Pero when I was starting to get fully immersed into the world, hindi ko siya maiwan, hindi ko siya mabitawan. So, it was actually around Christmas time. And meron kasi kami Scrabble competitions pag Christmas usually. So, nagsiscrabble kami nung tinatapos ko tong book na to. So, nung pinakamadadramang parts na, nagsiscrabble kami. So, hindi na ako makatira halos kasi naiiyak ako pero ayoko umamin, umiyak ako. So, this is a really good book. It presents love in a different way. So, it will force you to think. Hindi ka lang kikiligin, mapapaisip ka rin. And maganda rin kasi yung vocabulary niya, yung language niya, yung tone is also very unique. So, I recommend that you read this book. But this is my all-time favorite. This is a gift. Okay? This is a gift from a very, very kind and beautiful, di lang outside pero inside din, friend. This was a gift from Nicey Rafiles, and I don't know why she gave me this. First year kami sa college, so we were just new friends. Tapos, she gave me this when, nung birthday namin. Birthday ko, at saka ng twin sister ko, binigyan niya yung twin sister ko ng laptop bag, binigyan niya ako nito. And this is actually a dream come true for me kasi I wanted to buy this the first time I saw it. Kaya I saw it first when we were in Thailand, when I was 16, 17, mga ganon, 18. At the time, dahil nasa Thailand kami, iniisip ko kung bibilin ko kasi syempre dollars eh. Sabi ko parang hindi ko kaya. So, nakita ko siya sa isang bookstore. Tapos nung gusto ko nang balikan, wala na kaming time. So, we have to leave the hotel na. Hindi ko na nabalikan, hindi ako nakabili. So, talagang heartbroken ako kasi pag sa Pilipinas at the time, wala pa, hindi pa to available ng ganitong form. And then I remember mentioning that story to Nicey, and then she bought this for me nung following birthday ko. Naiyak talaga ako kasi hindi ko in-expect. Pero sobrang dearly loved ko tong book na to. So if you notice, walang creases, okay, mabisyo ako sa book eh. Kahit gano'n siya sa kakakapal, walang crease kasi I read like this, ganyan, para hindi siya ma-fold sa gilid. This is not actually just one book. This is a series of books. This is the entire compilation on the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, one of my favorite authors of all time. So, this is a very good series ng books. May movie adaptation din, if you want to start out with that, para to help you imagine things. Pero I also suggest na basahin niyo yung book kasi this is English, British English din. A lot of words, a lot of new words din. Pero ang maganda ay mai-immerse ka doon sa universe, sa world. You'll fall in love with Aslan, with the kids, sila Lucy. And hindi mo mapapansin, ang dami mo na pala nabasa. So I suggest that you read this. Marami namang available. Sa bookstores, pwedeng hiwa-hiwalay yung books, pwedeng ganito compilation. Okay? So those are just a few of the books that I love very much. There are more. I'm going to see if I can arrange a way for me to help you get those books. But so far, ang suggestion ko would be for you to scour the metro. Maraming places in the Philippines that you can buy books. Siyempre, we have yung mga bookstores natin dyan na marami. Pero, another recommendation would be you can go to book sale. Sa halos lahat ng SM may book sale. SM tsaka Robinsons Malls may book sale. Tiyagain nyo lang na magtingin dun sa stacks. Tingin kayo ng books, and mura siya. So, some of them 50 pesos, 60 pesos, makakabili kayo ng book. Basta alam niyo yung hinahanap niyo. So, you can buy from book sale. You can also buy from yung mga second-hand bookstores natin dyan. Marami sa UP area, sa... hindi ko alam kung nasa na ngayon. Pero hanapin niyo mga Changi area sa UP. Maraming mga second-hand books doon. Siyempre, Recto would also be a choice if you're from Manila. There are ways. There are also e-books online that you can go to download those books. So just be creative. There are a lot of free books online. So kung hindi kayo mahilig sa paper books, syempre, di ba, bulky nga naman, ang laki-laki. You can use your phone, you can use your tablet to read. Okay? Start now. Okay? So every time you encounter a new word, write that word down, find its meaning, use it in a sentence, and then that way, may expand yung vocabulary ninyo. I promise you, if you finish all of these books before the exam, I'm sure you'd learn hundreds, maybe even thousands of new words. So please, start reading right now. Yan ang aking plea for you kasi it will help you really buy loads pagdating sa exam. So thank you for watching this video. Again, there are more videos coming up, and if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, just click subscribe, like our page, go to the website, and I hope this video helped you out. Aja, keep believing, keep praying, and I believe in you. Kaya niyan. God bless.